We could look at each other, right?
Yeah. Hey, that takes a lot, huh? Just to get like
everything up,
kids down, and
yes.
I feel like with kids though, it's just everything else kind of is harder.
Everything takes an extra 3 hours.
Is it the same for you?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's very casual.
Is it the same for you guys with the kids? Like, does it take a long time?
Oh, 100%.
Everything takes longer.
If we're going to a family party, we have to backtrack. Okay, Brave's nap is out at this time. When he wakes up, bath, get him ready, get myself ready. At this point, we're 5 hours into getting ready before we leave.
I thought that was like a myth because I'd heard parents say like, "Oh, just add an hour to everything." And I was like, "Add an hour?
Not. You need 2 hours.
I say 2.
Yeah, I think 2 extra hours.
I think Bubs is getting a little bit better though, like with like not having to get him ready as much.
Yeah, but
we used to be like if we would go to Target, like he. Do I need to like be up?
Yeah, there you go.
It just feels weird. It'll be like
a little bit lower though.
Like
That's
Randy,
good.
like
Like you're a reporter.
Look at
It's
like
that.
that.
I'm a reporter.
Yeah, it's like ask a question.
I know, but still, like I just feel.
Here, you want a pillow?
No, it's fine.
Like Randy.
Okay, I like this.
Just keep looking at Randy.
All right, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the vlog, episode 43.
Is this
Nice.
lamb?
You guys have 43
This
episodes?
is episode 43 of With the Heathers. It's our fourth sit down. We call our podcast sit downs because we're sitting down.
Well, because we're not really reoccurring enough to call it a podcast.
Yeah, we were like, oh, do we start a podcast? But then it's like you have to do it.
So no, we're not starting a podcast.
Yeah, we recorded, I think, on our vlog, like 3 conversations where we talked about like IVF, or we talked about like tips for marriage. We talked about mental health, one of them.
Yeah.
And then, we wanted to get you guys on camera because we love you.
Period.
And you're here.
I'm honored.
They're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
No.
We had no idea they were going to be here.
It was a
And for this
surprise.
long.
We've known for the last
3 months?
July.
since July. Since my birthday, actually my birthday.
Okay, so wait a second. So explain this. So you planned it on July, just like we're gonna go.
Yeah.
How did it even come up?
It was on Manny's birthday. We were sitting having dinner, and he's like, I think we should go to New York. And I was like, well, I always think we should go to New York.
Let's go, Manny.
So it's your idea?
Lady.
That was Manny's idea.
You never want to come here.
No, I mean, it's just not my vibe.
What's your vibe?
What do you mean it's not your vibe,
It's
New York?
just
Like,
Like, just the area.
What's your vibe?
I don't know. It's just, I think I'm used to having like things to do, or like if I want to go to Target, maybe you guys just need a Target.
I'll move if you guys get a
You
Target.
just need a Target, and then I'll move out here.
so just randomly you were like, let's go to New York.
Yeah, I don't know why we just. Well,
Because I was sad.
no, it really wasn't that.
I hadn't even told him that yet. He just was like, we should go to New York.
Yeah, I think it's because, well, we usually take like one big vacation, or at least for the last 4 years, we've taken like one big vacation, and this year's like our first year that we didn't have anything planned.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's go to New York. You know, like let's go out there, and well, obviously for you guys.
Yeah, well, we live here, but
I mean, not that I want to come see, the Erie River or whatever it's called.
Lake Erie.
oh my gosh, the Erie River. Yeah.
Grizzly Creek.
Grizzly Creek.
Okay, so that was July, and then what'd you think when he was like, let's go to New York? You excited, or was
I was
it
so
like?
excited. At first, I was nervous because he was like, "Oh, let's go with your dad. That way, you can fly there with your dad, and then I'll meet you there." And then I was like, "Okay." So I asked my dad when he's going, and he's like, 3 weeks. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that
And
is a
it's-
long time.
It's wild though, because during these 3 weeks, we were just like getting very sad. Like, obviously, we're church planners and we're out here, and it's amazing, and God's involved, but we still miss our friends and our family. And
Yeah.
so Randy was just feeling super sad.
I was.
Like,
He's my only
missing
friend.
home.
Just kidding. Liam Manny. No, I was missing you guys so much, dude. And I was just like, I don't know. I think I get sad too because we do so much stuff here. Well, now. We do a lot of stuff with like Mariah and Evie and the girls and stuff that I was just like getting sad like that you guys aren't here to experience it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I tell people all the time, but like you guys are like our best friends. Like Billy, I think Billy, the fact that you and Billy click as well as you guys do,
I know, I
we
missed you,
click as
man.
well as we do. Yeah,
So it was perfect timing. So we were just chilling, and then your dad gets in town, and I don't like surprises. Like, I hate surprises.
I love that.
I hate holding surprises when I know them. I if I am surprised, but I know already, I hate having to like pretend like I know.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know. Like
Yeah.
oh, like a fake surprise. So it was like such an amazing thing because we had no idea that you were coming.
At first, I was like, okay, I think we should tell Billy, and then he can help us surprise the girls. And Manny was like, no,
Good.
we gotta surprise Billy.
Good.
Well, I wanted to surprise everybody.
Good job.
Like, I wanted to surprise Mariah and you guys. I just
Yeah.
feel like Mariah's never been surprised. That
She
yet.
never
No.
surprised.
So I was like,
She
okay, we
was
gotta
not
surprise
surprised.
Mariah.
She was
in
like,
fact not surprised.
So somehow Mariah found out that she was coming. So I was like, oh, well, there goes that one.
Yeah.
And
Can't keep anything from these
And
three.
she was very helpful though.
Yeah.
She always is.
At the airport, we had our separate ride, but they pulled up at like around the same time. So
Ooh.
I was like, that would have ruined
Yeah, it
it
would've
anyway.
been-
Okay, so back up. You guys said you guys were gonna come. Dad said he was coming for 3 weeks. Were you cool with her being gone for as long as she was?
Yeah, well, it was, she was going to be away from me for a week and a half. So, and
Oh.
then I've been out here for a week and a half, you know, as of tomorrow. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a week and a half.
Anyways.
So it was only a week and a half. It was only a half a week longer than it usually is and when we're away. So I was like, yeah, sure. You know, so we planned it and
It was so hard to keep it a surprise.
yeah. There was
That
multiple
was-
times where she was like, okay, can I just tell like Billy? And I'm like, no, you can't tell Billy.
Good.
She's like,
Good
"Oh,
job,
okay,
friend.
I won't tell him.
Good
And then
job.
she'll be like, oh, I just want to tell Randy so Mariah can have the house ready for me. And I'm like, no, don't tell Randy. And then she's like, well, what if I stay with Randy? Let me tell Mariah so Randy can have the house ready. And I'm like, okay, don't say anything.
To anybody.
Yeah, to anybody. The only people that knew were mom.
My mom,
And-
obviously Dad. And
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, because you were on his plane.
Yeah.
I was
Dang.
like surprised. Like the reaction is in our vlog, but like
In our
Randy
vlogs back to back.
Randy screams, and then like I looked up and I was like,
It felt like I was standing there for so long.
yeah,
Dude, I had no idea you were. I wasn't even thinking.
Well, because what happened was
Bro.
their other sister Mariah said, "Hey, let's take a picture." And so like we're all posing for a picture, and while we're posing, Maya walks in holding her baby, holding Bravey, and they come in, and it was like, so Mariah's just like she starts taking a video. And
well,
we're like,
dude, she's taking a picture, and first I was like, "This is awkward."
I was like, why are we taking?
I was
a
like, "This is so
picture right
awkward"
now? It's
because it was my mom, my stepmom, and the kids, and I was like,
like, great memories.
and then it made sense.
I didn't tell me what she was doing. All I said was, okay, we're coming now. Make sure the blinds are closed and tell me when to come in. That's it. She didn't tell me anything else. And then she just, once I pulled up and Bree and Jerry came in, she was like, come now. So I'm coming in and I'm like, I walk in, I'm like, why are they taking pictures? I don't know what was
It made
happening.
sense though, because she was like, "We need to take pictures and send them to Lee," and I was like, "All right, dog." Like I was
Yeah,
like,
like,
okay, because that's
oh.
normal. She does it all the time. We do that all the time. Mariah takes so many pictures, so I was like, all right.
It would have been cool if it was like you would have jumped in to pose for the picture and then got out and been like, "Here, look at it," and she
Oh,
would have
that
saw
would've been cool,
you
yeah.
in the picture.
That would've been crazy,
That would've been
dog.
You should
crazy.
have told Billy.
Let's do it.
So I look up and I'm like, dark hair holding a baby. That's normal around here. Like nothing special. And I look back and I looked up again and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Maya.
I lost my
And,
mind.
Yeah, it was
Dude,
awesome.
it took forever for Billy. I thought I was
I
like,
know,
oh,
that was-
dang, that was his reaction. Like, he just looked at me.
Like
He was
so, it was so
I was
sad.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was awesome. So we spent a couple days together and it was great. And then we're all hanging out over here.
We're right here in the dining room.
Yeah, and I forget like what was going on. I think it was the early morning, right? Didn't you get
Yeah,
in
it
at
was
night?
like- it was like
early-
9.
it
You
was
took
like
a red
9
eye or
10.
something?
Yeah, I took red eye.
Yeah, because it was like
Oh,
9 in the morning.
horrible.
I remember I was like
Do you?
late for a meeting, and I'm like, you know, I'm waiting for Giovanni, who was with you.
Yeah,
So-
Giovanni was out of town. One of our friends was out of town also, and Manny and Gio happened. Did you guys book that on purpose, or did it just happen like
Well,
that?
I booked my flight first.
You're good. That's good. You're good, bro. You act like you never held a mic.
I've just never done a podcast, so it kind of feels weird. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Well,
Anyways.
It's okay.
it's okay.
Um,
We just doing it.
Yeah, so I booked my flight, and then I reached out to Gio because I knew he was in California. I was like, hey, here's my flight. Maybe we can, you can catch
Jump
a
on
ride.
together.
Yeah, you can catch a ride with me to LAX, and then you figure out how we get from Cleveland to
Here,
Fredonia.
I'll get us to LA. You get us
Yeah,
to
yeah,
yeah.
Fredonia.
So it worked out because you guys had a meeting.
Yeah.
He was supposed to come here to ride with you.
No, well, it was so random. This is where I got suspicious because we had set to have a 9 o'clock meeting, and I think you guys were running late. Like, so he's like texting me. He's like, I go, hey, are we still good for 9 o'clock? Like, it was like 8:50 or something. And I'm like, are you gonna meet me here? And he says, yes. Can I ride with you though? And he goes, I'm on my way to your house. So I'm like,
Which is weird because Jerry
had
was
his- I had
also
his
supposed
car,
to be
though.
at the meeting.
yeah. So I had his car.
Yeah, and that's why we thought you weren't gonna like get suspicious because you had his car. and
Well,
he
that's why I was like, it's just weird because I know he was flying back in, and I'm like,
But
I was like, I
also-
thought he was gonna be here by now. Like, what's taking so long? Like,
That didn't make sense either because, Jerry was going to the meeting, so why wouldn't they just
yeah.
straight to the meeting?
Well, because he wanted his car. Either way, he wanted to come.
That was the part, yeah,
See-
because he's like, "Can I ride with you?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna be over there. Like, I'm starting my day already. Like,
Like, you're late.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna leave you.
I was
We were
kind of like, I
trying
thought you were flying in super early. You're gonna be here in time.
Well, we were trying to stall you.
I know. That's what
Now
I did.
it makes sense.
Now it makes sense. So we had no idea. So then you walk in and I'm like in work mode, just like whatever. I'm just gonna work then. Just fine.
All
Like,
bitter.
Canceled the meeting. I was like, forget this meeting. These guys aren't ready. You remember that?
Prepared. Yes, well, Manny was telling me, stall Billy. And I was like, well, how the heck am I going to stall Billy? He's going to a meeting. It wasn't like Billy's like, oh, he's going to the store. I'm like, how am I supposed to tell? Hey, stay.
Don't go to your pre-planned meeting.
Hang out with me. I'm leaving soon.
I was standing upstairs while he's telling
Don't be a
Randy,
passive
like,
today.
I don't know if I'm going
Don't
to
be a
gonna
passive.
cancel this meeting. And I was standing there just trying to act like I didn't
Like,
go.
cancel it. Cancel it.
And then I was like, he's going to cancel it.
So I canceled the meeting and I'm like, whatever. And then Manny walks around the corner and I saw him and I just cried.
He was like,
I just put my hands on my face because I'm like, I'm gonna cry.
Not again.
Yes, and she just
I
screamed.
screamed again.
What?
I was like, what the heck?
And then
And
Atlas
you also
started
kinda
crying
scare me.
again.
Yeah, Atlas started crying both times.
Yeah, this is why I don't like
Yes.
surprises. Both times we freaked the kids out.
I screamed. You scared me. I was not expecting to see you at all. I screamed for Lilo too.
Yeah. How did Brave do on the flight? Like coming over?
He was so good. The first flight was like 4 hours. He napped for like an hour and a half. And then he was just chilling the rest of the time. But it was good because we got him his own seat. So he was between me and my dad. He was
Glory.
like standing
Glory
up.
to-
It was
Oh.
great. And then the next flight was only like an hour and 30 minutes. He slept the entire way. I had to wake him up.
Let me ask you this: how long you prepare to start packing
Oh, to start packing.
Next
to
time
come
it's
over here?
Yeah.
Oh, forget it. I was packing like 2 weeks out.
I was packing on Manny's birthday.
It was like a week and a half, and I was like, "Ooh, I need to start packing."
Yeah. Well, it was
Brave's bag
exciting.
Was fully packed, like
Yeah.
a week
But
and a
that's
half in
good.
advance.
I like being prepared though. Like if you start packing like a week before, then you just grab your stuff and you walk out the door.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
versus like having to like scramble.
I want to say I'm flying on Monday. Today is Thursday. I'm not packed yet.
You haven't packed?
No.
He hasn't gotten anything together.
I don't even think I've done the laundry for the clothes that I want to bring.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that freaks me out.
And then in like 3 weeks,
Yeah, because for you have church on Sunday, like all
Yeah.
day. So I mean, that there goes your Sunday. You can't pack on Sunday.
Yep.
Well,
Saturday,
tomorrow
you're
and
probably gonna
Saturday.
prepare. For,
Tomorrow will be cool though.
I'm all giving him anxiety now.
you're like, well, listen,
Are you
the
even ready?
countdown is happening.
You're not ready for your message.
Today's your only day to pack. Like,
Yeah,
you
and
gotta
you're
pack
filming this
today.
podcast. Why are you doing this? Yeah. Okay, so the extra seat was a glory saver because we
Yes.
definitely have flown with the baby a lot of times now. What, like 10 flights she's been on, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 or 11 already. And every time we fly, I'm like, I am never doing this again.
This was the first time Brave had his own seat.
And did you see a difference? Like,
Yes. Well, because usually it's like these two little seats we
Yeah.
have, and we're trying to keep him like right
Between
here.
the two of you guys.
Like here.
Yeah.
And,
And
he's
then-
just too tight. He's so big now.
Yeah, and then I get like, I mean, I don't get anxiety, but I kind of just start getting a little bit
Claustrophobic.
no anxious when he starts walking
Yeah.
around and like starts bothering other people.
Yeah, I get
Oh my
that.
I'm
gosh,
just like,
mood.
oh,
Yeah.
like I just feel so bad for everybody else because you know, like that, like what people say about kids on a flight. Like,
Yes,
it's-
dude. That's
when you-
exactly where my anxiety comes from too.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
like,
People say
yeah,
so much
because
stuff about
people
kids
see
on
a
the
child.
flight.
I mean, I was flying over here and it was a red eye, and I saw all these kids, and I was just like, oh my god,
yeah.
you know.
It's
No,
very,
it's true,
very
dude, it's true.
stereotypical, like, baby on the plane, this is not good.
Yeah, you don't want to sit next to the
Yeah.
Well,
kid.
you know, there was on my flight there was a bunch of kids crying. And
I like messing with the people on the plane. Like, when I come
Oh, God.
holding Atlas, you know, people are thinking, like,
I hope
are
he's
you sitting next to me? So
Dude.
every now and then, like, I'll walk up down the aisle and I'll just go, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Go to the next person, I go, this is us. Oh, no, wait, 22, not 12. Just to scare them. Because
22?
You know everyone thinks that.
It's stressing.
Yeah.
And so we've flown with her a bunch of times, and every time I'm like, we need to get her own seat.
When we go to Hawaii, because that's your other. You say you ain't had another trip plan. You got another trip plan?
Yeah, you go to Hawaii, bro.
Yeah,
We're going to film part 2 of this conversation in Hawaii.
There you
That's
go.
the goal.
part 2.
Then we're just gonna write it off
Yeah.
as a business expense. One of your flights. One of our flights.
Yeah, they definitely need their own seat.
Oh my god, when
Yeah.
we go to Hawaii, yeah, they have
Especially
to.
for Hawaii. I mean, Hawaii is like you don't have any layovers at all. It's a 6-hour flight.
Is it from California?
5 to 6 hours, depending
Yeah.
on
It's
depending
like
on
5
how
and a half.
fast.
I'm
we
almost
went-
thinking if we go, we should stay in LA and then go
You
the
should,
next
yeah.
day.
Because then
Jesus.
that's a 10-hour flight from here to Hawaii.
Oh, it's
Oh.
2. So it'd be fly in LA and then we would take LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just chill in LA for like.
See, and then we could all be on the same flight. Dude, have you heard about these things for flights? They're like the shape of a 7, and they're inflatable. And it's literally like a bed that goes all the way to the seat in front of you, and then the bottom part that's inflatable goes down to the floor, so you
Oh,
can
Like,
keep
yes.
imagine
kids.
this is the seat in front of you, and then the bed it would go from here down, so then the kid can just.
Yeah, I can imagine it, but
Dude, isn't that genius?
It's like a little air mattress.
How we not come up with that?
Yeah, where's
Yeah,
it?
I'm buying one.
Where's it at?
On no Walmart.
On Target.
On TikTok. No, I don't know. I'm gonna look it up again, but I think you buy it online. Yeah, we're gonna get one of those, and we're gonna get her a seat. I told Lee we should buy collectively as a family, us. We should buy 5 seats, and then the extra one, Brave and Eddie, just sleep on it together.
Brave didn't sit in the seat the entire time. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the time, he was sleeping on me. He would go back and forth so they can.
That's
But he just has that extra space, or we have that extra space where he can.
Even
like,
you
move
just put your
around.
stuff up there,
Yeah.
so then you could have the floor empty.
He would. stand
Sometimes just
there.
having the floor empty, bro, is like
It
a,
makes a huge stress reliever. Yeah.
my
Just
gosh.
having no bags underneath the front seat sometimes is like, oh, I feel so much more chill
What's
being able to put my
crazy-
feet like down like
What's
that.
crazy, like the things that we start thinking about, like as parents now, right?
bro. I didn't care about none of this when I traveled
Like,
before.
when did you ever think like, oh, it's so nice to
When-
have your
when he
bags on
was-
a chair?
When he was, oh, nice. Bags on a chair.
Let me pay another.
Is it recording?
When,
Let me pay another $400 to put my bags on a chair.
when Manny was on his way over here, I was like, must be nice. He can just sit on the plane.
No.
Not have to worry.
There was like a little 7-year-old and a mom right next to me.
Oh,
and,
Jesus.
You're
You
like,
know,
I feel like I'm with
they were
Brave.
really nice. They were
Yeah.
really nice, you know. But towards like the middle of the flight, this lady put her legs on me, bro. Her
No,
feet,
she
not her
didn't.
legs, her feet. Her little. And you know how I feel about feet.
What?
I mean, I do
Not even how you feel about feet. Why some stranger's foot on you?
Well, she was sleeping, so I get it. Like she.
Like, what do you
I
mean?
would slowly
Like
take my
this?
feet off.
or like
I was sitting on the what is it called? The window seat. The little girl was sitting right next to me, and then the mom was sitting, you know, on
two-way.
in the
Oh, okay.
aisle seat.
You're the little kid.
Yeah. So the little girl, she was like maybe 7. She was, you know, laying on her mom's lap. It was fine. She wasn't bothering me, which I didn't really care. But then like towards the end of the flight, she just like the mom just like had her foot like this, and I don't think she realized it. And I didn't want to like move
The
her foot,
ghetto
you know
dog.
what I mean?
I would have moved it. I would have moved it.
I mean, yeah. I was just.
What's the
like,
grossest thing you've seen on a plane?
not the grossest, but that. I mean, it wasn't. I didn't see it, but we heard it.
Throwing up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When we were coming back from Hawaii
Yeah, that's
last
pretty
year.
nasty, dog.
That's
Oh
tough.
my gosh.
I've thrown up on the
And I
plane.
don't-
Bro.
I don't even blame the little kid.
Me
He was a
neither.
little kid, huh?
I blame the pilot, dude.
Dude,
Oh my
I
god.
I blame the weather.
I
blame the turbulence.
It was a girl. It was a lady too.
Oh.
She said, "Skirt."
Hey, be
Like-
careful, Andrew Tate.
I remember. No, dude. I remember
Oh.
flying home from Hawaii, and it literally felt like this woman like did a flip in the airplane. I get like
She said,
all
"Loop,
sick,
de loop, loop."
and I literally felt like I was gonna throw up too. So when I heard that little
Yeah,
kid
it was
throwing
a.
up, oh my god,
That was the worst. Like it
You
was the
could
worst
literally
landing
hear
of my
him
life.
throwing
bro.
up.
Yeah.
I've
I-
thrown up twice on a plane.
Have you
It's
really?
so embarrassing.
I've
It's
thrown up
so
a lot, and
embarrassing.
It's like I have a violent throw up. It's not. It's violent. It's like from the depths. You know, it comes. I'm like pulling it out. It's just.
like
Apologies to
it's coming
anybody
out like
listening.
lava kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't have like a.
Manny will
I don't
not
throw
throw
up.
up.
Yeah, I have a really tough.
I see
Dude.
the toes all the time. For me, that's probably like every time I'm like, there's gonna be somebody taking their shoes off, their socks off, and their toes will be exposed. Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, people will just be sitting there.
Ew,
No, you're lying.
ew.
100%. I get you
my
evidence. I get you pictures of
God.
it. Like there's times where just no, not even like looking around to see if they can sneak a scratch. You know what I mean? Like
They're
every now
just
and then I'll
ripping
take a
off
look
their
and be like,
hangnails.
I mean, this dude will just be chilling right there, just in front of the.
I saw
no.
I saw a tweet where it was saying like if you wear sandals to an airport, like I'm judging you. Real nasty.
I mean, that's.
foul.
I think that's disrespectful. Like you're
To mess with your
disrespecting-
shoes, yeah.
Yeah, like
Mess with your
He doesn't-
toes
he
in
doesn't
public.
like feet.
Yeah.
That freaks him out.
no.
Dude, I remember I used to be
Really?
in meetings sometimes, and we'd have staff members that would pick at their feet in their meetings.
Really?
Yeah. It's disgusting.
That's foul.
Yeah, I've thrown up on planes before, dude, twice. Remember I think you were with me one of the times.
Probably. I remember at one point we were.
Yeah, we were flying.
To, like,
We were flying over here, and the plane was landing, and I was pregnant, and I knew I was gonna throw up. I knew it. I was like, and so I was trying to get into the restroom because it's so embarrassing, dude. I was like at an aisle seat at the very front of the section that we were in. And so I was like, everybody from behind me is going to like see me and hear me and like everything. So I tried to get up and go to the restroom, and the flight attendant started yelling at me, dude, "You need to sit down." And I was like, and I was like, "I need a," and dude, she threw it back at me. She literally threw a freaking bag at me.
That's a lot.
you
What
supposed to be
airline
sitting
was
down
it?
there?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
airline was it? Can you scoot over?
I think it was JetBlue.
She threw it and ran.
Like right here?
Yep.
All right. This doesn't. You should turn towards us.
Okay.
There you go. There. That's very cool.
Yeah,
Because
but
it's supposed to be conversation.
Yeah.
We're all talking. Yeah, I threw up that time, and then the second time, both of us were throwing up, dude, on the plane.
We were flying
We
into
flew-
Louisiana, and it was like a hurricane warning, and the pilot still took off.
Oh,
We
no.
shouldn't have flown.
So-
They told us that it was they shouldn't have flown us.
I know. It was my friend Joseph. Shout out to the Ranzas. It was my friend Joseph picked us up in Louisiana, and we get there, and he's like, I got to be honest, we're all surprised that you flew in. Like, everyone is like, no way. There's no more planes coming in. And I guess our plane got through
Or it was the
something.
last one.
But, like, dude, we came in hot.
Dude, it was like,
shoom,
boom.
shoom.
A lot, bro.
Man, it was bad. We had a whole bunch of stuff planned because I was preaching there. and
Yeah,
it
we
was
were
like,
supposed to-
like,
we had an
canceled the
itinerary.
plans at night. We just needed a day to.
It was disgusting, dog.
Yeah, came in drenched and
Yeah,
sweat.
dude. Literally,
She was sleeping.
the trash bag, the bag that they gave us, I filled it up. I filled 2 of them. I had to throw up in the
While
bag
the
that
baby
he
was
was
like
throwing
this.
up in because I had
Yeah.
more throw up and he was done.
Oh my
It was
God.
disgusting.
Yeah.
It was disgusting, and Addie was just laying there like this, looking at us.
I get real sick like that, but I've never thrown up.
Yeah.
It was
I'm
it
really
was
sorry
terrible,
I had
bro.
it.
She gets really sick, but she starts getting like nauseous, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Flights are intense.
Yeah, they are.
So you ready to fly tomorrow?
Yeah. So speaking of getting sick on planes, what time you leaving?
Well, thank God we have another. This flight back home, he has his own seat too.
What's
awesome.
your guys'? Do you have a layover or you just straight there?
Yeah, one layover in
Detroit.
What airline are you flying?
You're gonna judge us.
Delta.
Spirit.
Delta.
Ooh. Okay,
I was
dude.
gonna say my next question. Yeah.
Delta's crap.
Well, yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
don't
So
care.
what's
Well,
the
okay.
best airline you think then? What's the one you
Hawaii.
would want to fly? Hawaii. Anywhere that goes to
Hey,
Hawaii.
can Hawaii come over here?
Dude,
Like United or JetBlue.
United I think is
Yeah,
the best of the
United.
best.
United.
And did
I
you know that
think United.
JetBlue just bought Spirit?
No.
And apparently Spirit Airlines is like 1,000 times better.
Spirit Airlines.
Yes, bro. I literally, the podcasters I watched, they flew from Italy on Spirit and they said it was amazing.
I still want to try it. until-
JetBlue bought it.
Really? Have you ever flown Spirit?
No, but I was going to fly for Spirit this last time because it was only like $50 from
Bro,
LAX.
bro, I've
Buffalo.
flown Spirit. It was delayed 7 times. It was like
You
an
know-
8 a.m. flight.
you
We
know
ended up
what?
leaving at 8 at night, and it was
No.
just
You know
every
what?
hour they were like, "Psych, another hour. Psych, another hour."
I heard Tana Moja talking about this that she would fly Spirit, and on their website it says our like flight time that they're releasing
Is-
is a suggestion.
Oh
It's a
my
suggestion.
gosh,
How is that even legal?
that's
though?
pretty savage.
That's
Just
crazy.
to be- it's like-
at any point,
Yeah.
and it says on their fine print, it's a suggestion. So like,
That stresses me out.
What?
Yeah, that was so yeah, I was gonna
We
fly
see-
Spirit because I was like, well, I'm alone. I don't have a baby.
Yeah.
I don't have her. I was like, $50. You save, $200.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Tempted.
But then she was like, don't do it. She's like, just pay the extra money. Just like
I was it's like taking a bus in the sky. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Right?
Just
Yeah.
jump on. Like it's just like,
They opened the carriage.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I do like the vibe though. I like the yellow planes.
Yeah,
you know.
that's cool.
I do gotta say I like that.
That's like enticing. You're just like,
Yeah, you're like, well, I'll spend it because it's yellow. Yeah, yeah I think we always fly American.
I don't
well,
like.
we just recently switched. We were rocking American, I think, the first year we were here. And then she was like, I don't like American.
I don't like American. I don't like Delta. I don't like JetBlue.
I don't like any of the
United
airlines.
is the only
you don't
one.
like JetBlue?
yeah,
Nope.
JetBlue. I've been seeing
Mine
a
love
lot of
JetBlue.
things about
Bro, JetBlue has
Really?
failed us so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, your dad is
delays,
always real confident in
cancellations.
JetBlue. He's a United.
He's a
guy.
United guy now.
Yeah, but
He
I
was
remember
JetBlue.
always your
He
dad.
did used to like JetBlue, but he just said it's horrible now.
Well, the only reason why we're flying Delta is because of the times.
That was the only time frame that worked, and that was the only.
Because
And
we didn't
out
wanna
of
do a
Buffalo
layover.
has weird flights.
Dude,
you
and-
flying out Buffalo or Cleveland?
Yeah,
Yeah, Buffalo has weird flights out too. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Delta has one of the biggest flying maps, so they can decide when they come and go. That's why a lot of people book with them because they just have so many commercial flights.
Yeah.
But like JetBlue's smaller.
You know what I
Than
don't
most of
hear a lot about, which I think is an amazing airline, Virgin. Have you ever
Okay.
flown
Virgin's
Virgin?
gone.
Never.
It's
American
gone.
bought Virgin.
What?
It was discontinued.
Really?
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
American bought Virgin.
I didn't hear that.
Wow.
Like Virgin Mobile?
Virgin
You guys remember
Air-
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Virgin Mobile.
Yeah.
No, I remember that airline, but I didn't know it was gone. god.
Yeah, it was
I
super
flew-
vibey.
We flew Virgin, I think, to
To Australia. It was
That
nice.
was nice.
Was it nice?
Dude,
Yeah.
they have like these LED lights all the way across that change colors
Yeah,
based
it's a
on like the
vibe.
time of night.
Really?
Like they would get like, yeah, it started like white, and then as the night got, like as it went into the night, they went like blue, dark purple, and then they
Yeah.
turned off, and then they came back on in the morning like slowly with like blue, yellow, orange. Like it was like, yeah,
Yeah,
it was great.
it's like you're hanging out in the cubicle of like a guy going through a midlife crisis. Like there's a lot of unnecessary lights. There's a lot of like things that don't need to be there.
No.
It's like this is a plane, but you could tell they're really trying to make it an experience.
Yeah.
And that's like
I felt like everybody was stuck in freaking TikTok rooms. All the TikTok rooms a year ago.
yeah, for me it's like if I'm going to pay to be stuck in this place and like go through this discomfort, like I want a vibe.
Yeah,
Like I want it
sure.
to be cool. Like I want the people to be cool and the brand to be cool and take pride in where
Yeah,
I'm
dog.
going.
Australia, 18 hours.
Oh,
No.
Could you imagine on a flight for 18
cannot
hours?
Imagine that.
No, I am
hate-
stressing
hate
out
flights.
at when, because before when we would fly to New York, we would do straight shots. We would
Yeah.
never do
Oh,
layovers.
that's nice.
No, never.
But
Yeah.
the 5 to 6 hours, dude, I would be dying.
What are you gonna do for Brave to Hawaii?
What can we do? I mean,
What do you guys do? What do you
Are we
do?
going to be on the same plane?
I think if we go and spend the night,
Yeah,
then we
should
will.
try to do that because then we could help each other with our kids. Can you
That'd be
imagine
great.
4 versus 2?
Yes.
Versus-
Same ratio
when
as
we
1
went
to
the
2.
first time, it was.
Well,
we only
still,
had-
it's different.
You know how the Hawaii flights are like huge?
Yes.
The planes?
Yeah, they are
So we got
huge.
the 2, like just 2 of us.
Oh,
So that
nice.
was kind of nice because they were a little bit bigger, but Brave was also smaller. So just like he has nowhere to go besides
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we're bothering another person.
Do they have 5 seats in the middle? Yeah,
They
huh?
have is it 4 or 5? Yeah. maybe
On that
4 or
Hawaii
5,
joint?
yeah.
Because if they have 5, dog, that's what I'm saying. We buy the whole row.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
normally like 2, 5, 2, yeah.
Yeah, that's
4,
awesome.
Something like that. They're huge.
I took a flight to South Africa. I remember it was like
Oh,
from
24
London.
hours.
Well, it was from
LA to
LA
London.
to London was like 18, and then from London to like Johannesburg was like 14. And
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
it's
24
30
hours.
24
Yeah.
hours?
well, longer than that. We had a layover. I was with Gio.
They
one
had a
time,
12-hour layover.
and we spent like 10 hours in London.
I almost
and
killed
then-
him.
Yeah,
Oh my
well, I
God.
forgot to call her back and like.
Tell me that he made it on the plane. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
traumatizing.
Yeah, it was
She
bad.
was saying she was scared.
Yeah, and then I got on the plane to South Africa before I ever get in touch with her because I lost my wallet, and then we ended up finding it at the train station, and then like I couldn't get
No.
Wi-Fi. I never got a chance to explain my side of the story. It's always like you didn't call me, you're the worst. Like it was like I couldn't get Wi-Fi
Go ahead,
as
tell
we
your
were
story.
running to the airport, and I was just like, I guess I'm just gonna have to get on. And Gio looks at me and says, "Dog, she's your wife now. It's not like she's gonna get mad about this." Or he said something, and he was very
Stupid.
wrong.
Worst advice ever,
He was
Gio
very
Vieira.
wrong. Hey, shout out to Gio. He's getting married next
Getting
week.
married?
Oh, Gio and Sammy.
Yeah, at the time of this recording.
What's their hashtag?
Verified.
Verified. Oh, like verified.
Ooh,
Smart.
that's
Genius. We
cool.
love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dog.
smart.
He likes to say that, but he forgets to leave out the fact that he was home. He was at the hotel in Johannesburg for at least 4 hours and still hadn't called me and told me that he made it there.
Oh, we went shopping as soon as we got there.
Dude, imagine your husband's in a foreign country, hours
on
later, and then I had to call the hotel and find the room. And he
Yeah, it
answered
was-
the phone like all fine and dandy, like a world traveler. Hello.
Well,
I
remember-
said, "Oh hell no!
well, I remember
What
it
do you
was like-
mean, hello?"
it was like one of the assistants of the church called me, and it was like, Pastor Billy, your wife is on the phone. I was like, oh my gosh.
Dude,
I was all, thank you.
Wrong room.
Hey, babe.
dude, how do you not call somebody?
Yeah, that was an L
Oh my god.
That was a big L.
in my record book. That
Yeah.
was not good.
That was a huge L.
But it was a fun time.
But that
I
was
like
probably
traveling.
Your first year of marriage.
It was. Yeah, well.
First or
yeah,
second,
It was.
something like that.
Yeah, because I remember when I got back, it was like it was
It's
the first
on.
time we had been away that long.
Mm-hmm.
It's on, but it would have been a long time. So it was like this is crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So, yeah, but I'll leave next week, and I'm sad because
So what'd you think since you guys have been here? This is the longest you guys have been here, huh?
Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I loved
yeah,
it.
I mean,
Upper Crust.
I was gonna say like be honest because we're
Upper
brand new
crust.
as well. We're not brand new, but we've been here almost 2 years, and we realized that it is not a normal part of the country we're used to being in. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we don't travel through parts like this just to hang out.
Yeah, well, I think it's great to kind of get away, and like I noticed even myself like not being on my phone as much, you know, just kind of being in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking back at my phone, and I'm like, why didn't I take more pictures? You know, like I wanted to like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I didn't have it.
but because I wasn't really thinking about it. But it's great. I mean, I know I always like
Joke.
joke about like hating it so much, which I do. No, no, but I think it's. I don't think it's a bad. I think it's the perfect place for the perfect people.
Don't be so media trained,
could
bro.
just
What are you,
describe
media
it, you know
trained?
what I mean? You don't have to
Are
say,
you
like, I
media
hate
trained,
it.
Manny? What the hell was that?
Yeah, like
It's the right place for the right people who decide that this is the place they should
answer
be.
the question. Answer the question, man. Do
For the
you,
right people that decided to come up here to start a church.
Well,
no, but it's
it's right
no,
for you
it's
guys.
really it's just different. It's not what we're used to.
Yes.
And it was great to go down to the creek, and just walk a dang creek
Yeah.
with our
Yeah,
kids.
'cause we did that, like, one of the
I
first
could
days
never
we were
do
here,
that.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How was that?
Oh yeah, that was like one of the first.
it was
days we
different,
were here.
and we were all taking pictures. It was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. We can't do that.
Yeah.
In California.
Yeah.
You can't do it through the summer at all.
We went to Amish Town. That was
Oh
the
yeah, tell them
coolest
how
thing
Amish Town
ever,
was. We didn't
dude.
get to go. So how far was that place?
It's
It
like
was
20 minutes
it was
away.
30 minutes.
So why do you like that stuff?
I don't know. I just think it's super cool that people have different like cultures. Like
watches
different
that all the
ways.
I was
of
gonna say
living.
it's because the TLC show, bro. That's why.
I've
I
actually
think.
never watched it.
You never
Yeah,
watch
I've
Stephen
never
Amish?
watched. No,
What kind of Amish stuff do you watch?
I don't watch Amish.
No,
stuff.
not Amish.
Amish TikTok.
No.
No, much.
I watch. I just watch. I like watching a lot of like different like culture things.
Completely different lifestyles.
Completely different
Polygamous
lifestyles.
stuff you watch.
Polygamous
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
I love
like
watching
Mormon
that.
stuff,
Mormon
like,
stuff.
yeah.
Did you watch
SLPS.
Keep Sweet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. We watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think even just Amish people, the way that they live, like they live off their land, and I think those are some great
Values.
values.
Yeah.
Just as in general. And I was just telling on our way over here, on our way back, I was like, it's crazy because everybody in this kind of region kind of still has that same mentality of like small town.
Yeah.
Live off the land.
Yeah.
Like
be a
take
little more
care for your
clean,
community. Like
Yeah.
the Amish people believe, like, why do you need a car to leave your community to get something that your neighbor could do for you?
Yeah.
So they're like, you don't need a car because that means you would go to a store versus your neighbor can give you the thing you need.
Yeah,
And they review every piece of technology. They review every like innovation, and they say, does this push us closer to each other or pull us away?
Did you know
And
that?
to evaluate life like
They
that
have
is
someone
so cool.
assigned on each of
It's
their
pretty awesome.
their
Like
like
in the village,
communities
like in the community.
to test all of the products that come out to see if it brings us closer together or further apart.
Yeah, it's usually like the bishop or like the church
And then they
pastor
approve
or
it or
something.
decline it for their community.
Yeah, but it was awesome. I loved it. I mean, we didn't. I mean, we got off once to go buy some candy from like a little candy shop.
Oh,
It
that's
was
cool.
just so cool.
And it was like you
Super
told me
nice.
that you were saying you just leave the money there, like there was nobody there.
Yeah, well, we stopped
Yeah, we
twice.
went.
One was like a little shack, and they had like apples and pastries. They had soda.
How you get that?
You just get a bag, you pick what you want, and they have little prices, and they have a money
Oh.
box. So you just drop the money and you leave.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
And then what else? We went to Buffalo. What did you think of Buffalo? Were
Oh,
you
I
shocked?
loved it.
Yeah, Buffalo's cool, huh?
Yeah, it's really cool. I just love the architecture. Like I
Yeah.
love like looking at different buildings. I love history. Like anything that has history to it. Like I think it's just
Like
so
the
awesome.
cemetery today.
Like, oh, we went to the cemetery today. And
Yeah, where at?
I don't know, just
Which
so-
one?
Right
There's
here.
so many ones.
Right here,
Right up
down
around
Yeah,
the
right
corner.
around the corner.
And
Yeah.
if you guys don't know, they have a lot of cemeteries out here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of graves. Well, there's a lot of cemeteries because
Not
it's
dead
super
people.
old.
It's an older part. Of
Yeah,
the country,
super
makes
old. So
sense.
there's so
There
many more
was-
people that have passed away over here.
Well, also,
There was
like
a-
at home, our cemeteries are all flat.
Like
So-
the
We actually have
headstones.
tombstones
And it's
here.
just like
Yeah.
grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over
But
here.
not only that, but like some of these tombstones have like dates, like it dates back to like the 1700s. I'm like,
Isn't that
dude,
crazy?
that's when the United States was founded. Like,
Crazy.
can
Yeah.
you imagine that?
One of the
Like,
first settling towns, bro. Right here.
Yeah, Fredonia.
So
The-
cool.
Fredonia means place of freedom, and when they were actually getting like the colonies together and trying to come up with what to call like America, a lot of people wanted to call America
The
Fredonia.
United States of Fredonia.
Well, they
United
wanted to
States
say
of Freedom.
Fredonia, like a place of
United
freedom.
States of freedom.
Yeah, it was taking just a big, it was taking a big trend, and there's plenty of Fredonias in other states too, which
It's
is
a
weird.
place of healing.
Fredones. Yeah, we're glad you guys enjoyed it. I mean, I know for a lot of people, it's going to be like a place to come when they need to get away. You
Yeah.
know, even like in our church, we want to have like a retreat for like pastors or leaders, and like fly out to Buffalo, get there Thursday, Friday, Saturday on the lake, go home. You know, and just come out to recharge. And We didn't get to go on the lake though, huh? Like in a boat or anything.
No, I was just telling her
We should
that
go
yesterday
before
that I wanted to go.
Oh, we should go right now.
I just wanted to go look at the lake.
Still sunny.
The one in Dunkirk, that little lake, I was like, oh, that'd be so cool. He's like, yeah, we could just drive by it.
Well,
I don't like the sand.
There's
You don't like sand.
The seven great
he does
Great
not like
Lakes.
sand.
How many?
Seven.
Seven.
Is this seven?
Seven.
Seven.
Name
Yeah.
them.
I don't know.
Lake Erie,
Lake
Lake
Erie.
Michigan,
Lake Huron.
Lake Huron.
We should go. We don't have, like.
I think it's 5,
Nice
dude.
or
I don't know.
5 Great Lakes. Oh yeah, that sounds a little bit more.
I think it's 5.
I don't know. We'll look it up.
I don't know. The Finger
But-
Lakes.
So you want to go check out the lake before you leave?
Yeah, we should go. We should go.
Go swimming?
Nah,
No.
just drive by.
Just
Yeah,
look.
I think when I came for like Mariah's wedding and like before I had Brave, when we came then, I feel like it was different. It was like, oh, this is so boring here. I don't like
Yeah.
it here. This is like whatever.
5 lakes.
But
5 Lakes.
once we had Brave, and then when we come out here, I feel like it's totally.
It's so different.
So
Yeah.
like, okay, especially this trip because the last trip we came was really short, and then the trip before that, Brave was really young. This time around, it's like, dude, this is everything my
He
son
wants.
loves.
Well, not only that, but I just every time we come out here, like we have a mission, like we have something to do. You
Yeah.
know? At least for me. You know, the first time I came out here, it was Mariah's wedding.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So
There was
I
a
had
reason.
to
Yeah.
go to her wedding. So we didn't have time to go explore.
Yeah.
Just exist.
And you came for the grand opening of the church.
Yeah, I
Same
came for
thing. It
lunch.
was like in, out, gotta go.
Yeah,
You were
I
only
was
here
literally
for a
here
few
for
days.
2 days, and then I.
But that's so true, dude, because I feel the same way when we first visited. I was like, but then now that Atlas is actually growing up, I'm like, this is everything she needs.
Yeah.
Open space, safety, like community, small town. Like it is true. It's so much what they need. That's why a big reason that we were like, okay, we're okay with leaving LA was like, this is not where we want to raise our daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a huge
Big
part of
motivator
it too,
for
yeah.
sure. Because
Yeah.
we live on a cul-de-sac, and housing's more affordable, and there's just things that we're like, okay, this makes sense now that we have a child.
Yeah, and for us too, like we know we're not gonna be in Fredonia forever, ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. It's
Clip this from the
yeah.
this podcast.
Don't
no,
say that.
yeah. No,
But you know what I mean? Like we're gonna spend at least another 10 years here, 12 years here, and then we're probably gonna go to another city
yeah.
and be in a city.
It's just a
Launch a
stop
new
along the
church.
way.
Go to
Launch a
Canada.
new campus.
I wanna live in
Yeah, it's
Canada.
just a stop along the way. And that's the cool thing I think about Randy and I. We've always tried to look at every stage of our life not as final, because we possess the ability to make the change ourselves.
Yeah.
And everyone complains about things in their lives when they actually have the ability
They do,
to
yeah.
change it.
So good.
Just quit the job, move out of the town, end the relationship,
yeah.
get a different phone number. Like, but yet we sit there and cycle. So for us, we were like, you know what? We're gonna put in time here. We're gonna plan a church. If God opens up something better, okay. Like, great.
Yeah.
We can reinvent ourselves and keep going. And that's kind of what I wanted to ask, like, before we end, was
Kill the rumors.
how we'll kill the rumors too. Yeah.
Everybody, I've had so many people
So
message
many
me asking
people
if you guys are looking at houses while
I've
you're
had
here.
about 10 people just because you're on my story. We're like, is Manny moving there?
Everyone asked me at church, like, when I would say,
Yeah.
like, oh, hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
"Moving
normal. That's normal for our church people though, because they all know us moving from Cali, so they're like,
And then they see my dad, and then they say
Yeah,
Gio, and then they
they're
say
like-
Bree and Jerry, and then they see all these people.
Handel, Matt, everyone got hit up like, you're moving, right?
Oh my gosh, I forgot, man, and that was supposed to move.
Yeah, we're waiting for you guys.
Yeah. So, are you guys moving here?
No.
Okay. Were you looking at any houses while you were here?
No.
If you got shown a house that was 4 bedrooms, let me scenario, okay? You get shown a house that's 4 bedrooms, can be renovated however you want it to be. You just pay the $1,000 rent, 4 bedrooms, yard, front yard, backyard, garage, all that stuff like that. It's $1,000
This is
bucks.
on the record.
And in 2 years from now,
It's on
you
the
can move
record.
into it fully renovated. Is that something you guys would do?
Yes.
That's just.
He doesn't want to say yes because that means if it happens, he will actually have to do
No,
it.
there's just so many other things to consider.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's
Sure,
great.
sure,
I
sure.
mean, that's great. You know, that'd be
Yeah.
incredible. But I just don't. I don't know. Right now, I don't see ourselves over here.
What do you think when she says she wants to move here? Does it move you at all?
Not really.
Dang.
Damn.
Well, see, here's the thing. When we were all considering moving out here a couple years ago, I had a conversation with her where it was like, okay, what do we want? You know, like, you know, this is, you know, Billy and Randy, they're gonna go
Yep.
plant a church. You know, Mariah has her family out there, but like, what do we want? You know, as a family, as you know, as a couple, and we just decided that, you know, we were moving out here for all the wrong reasons, you
Yeah,
know,
that's
like
good.
we were moving out here to be, you know, closer to you guys, which is great. And not that that's a bad
I was like, why is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
a wrong
yeah.
reason?
you know,
But I think for us at that time, it felt really rushed.
Yeah.
I
Sure,
was
yeah.
really like stressed.
Like,
You had just had Brave, right?
Yeah, we had just had Brave.
Yeah.
You guys, you know,
We didn't even have a
You guys
church
didn't
yet.
have-
We just had an idea.
We didn't even have Addie yet.
you guys had an idea. You guys didn't have a child.
Baby.
You know, I'm sure that if you guys had Addie while you guys were out there, it would have probably been a different conversation.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like if we would have had her out there first, we would have waited.
We probably wouldn't be out here if we had her over there.
Yeah, we probably would have never came. I feel like because it was a test of like, are we gonna? Is this like scary? But it's like you said. I think most couples make decisions because there's pressure from family or comfort, and it's really like if you don't know what your future looks like with your spouse, you know, you have no say in the decision. But if you know where you're going, then the decisions together matter. So I really appreciate you for clearing that up, you know, and just saying like, no, it just didn't make sense when we were thinking about it. And as of right now, just to clarify, you're not moving.
Let's go show them some Rice houses after this.
No, you know, we had a conversation right before coming over here where I was like, you know, I don't see ourselves living out there, but I do see ourselves maybe owning a few properties out here, maybe
snowbirding.
I just think it's so much more attainable out here. Like, you know, you guys, you know, live in a really nice house, and it's, you know,
not that expensive.
Nothing that we could ever afford over there.
Right. This is a different game. It's California,
You know, your dad just bought a $250,000 house. Or I actually don't know how much it was.
Something like around there.
But anyways, but it's huge.
Our church building is like as big as his house. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and you know, it's something like what he bought over here would probably be, you know, $1.5 million in California.
That even more, I think.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah, dude, it'd be way more.
Absolutely, and it's just an older part of the country, but it's worth it for where, you know, we want to go.
Yeah,
Like, it is one of those things where it's not final, so we don't freak ourselves out like that. But it makes sense for this stage of Atlas's life and our ministry.
And where we're called, dude. There's a whole nother side of that where it's like
at the end of the day, we could spend all night just saying it's because God said so. You know?
Yeah.
Which is true, yeah.
Yeah, and I think too, like you guys said, because Lee even mentioned, she's like, yeah, but man, when she first got here, she's like, I'm here for 3 weeks, but Manny said that he wants me to come out here like every 2 months, something like that.
That's what we see. That's what I see. Like, at least for her, I might not be coming out here every 2 months.
But you're also building your career, dude.
You know?
Yeah.
But I do see ourselves, like, within the next 2 to 3 years, buying a house out here where we could come and go as we please. You know, because
and rent it out.
Yeah, rent it out.
And now the church has a place to house guests. You know, y'all got a vibe at that place. We can Airbnb it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
But then now we're not like, you know, we're not just tied down to this place, and it's okay to come out here for family.
Yeah.
You know, and visit.
That's so cool.
So, and then, you know, I'm totally open to, you know, if God says so too, it is what it is, you know, but.
Yeah. Well, I just need everyone to listen to pray that God speaks to Manny about it and that he comes and would be
No, dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for all of our future.
Yeah.
To be honest, I really am. I'm so excited. Like, I feel like I'm so proud of you guys too. Like, Manny, you're grinding out there, dude. And Lee's doing so well at home. Like, how she's raising Brave. Like, you guys are killing it. And I feel like.
Brave is such a good kid.
I don't know. When we talk about vacations, like, well, I know I wasn't expecting you guys to come here, but when we talk about going out of town, like on vacations to Hawaii, that's what I hold on to. Because I'm like, yeah, it's true. We are all living our own lives. We all have very specific things that we're doing in this season of our life. So, like, I hold on to trips like that. And I just think it's so cool that we can actually tolerate each other to do stuff like the way that we do it. That you can come spend 3 weeks and it's not like, okay, she needs to go already. You know what I'm saying?
Stay longer.
Yeah. I'm sad. I want you to leave.
Whatever happened with your guys' YouTube channel? I want to ask about that. You guys were definitely doing YouTube for a while.
Way better than us.
Long time.
Manny was the amazing editor. It was time consuming for him.
Yeah.
But I think we always, every week,
What was it, like a vlog?
We actually enjoy doing it because, you know, obviously you guys film too, so maybe you guys do it a little bit different, but we would actually plan like what we were filming. So we would, I don't know, it was just, you know, more time that was more intentional, maybe.
I think we were very like focused on all the little details of like, well, what am I gonna wear? Or what are we gonna film? Or what are we gonna say? So for us, it became like this, like,
a thing to do.
It was so like it started to become like, stress. Like, what are we gonna do? What is Brave gonna wear in this vlog? What is he? And instead of it just being like, let's just film and post it. But we've been saying every week, okay, we're gonna vlog this.
Let's get back.
Okay,
let's get back.
This.
You still got all your stuff, right?
We filmed stuff, and then we don't edit it.
Well, aside from like all of like, you know, the views or like the subscribe, whatever, all of that, you have content sitting there that our kids can look back on and be like,
why I love it.
That's why he does it.
You know, like,
that's why I do it. It's so cool to see like just the like moments where in my head I wish I had a video of me standing in a hallway with my dad when I was 1.5 years that I could go, what was my life like at that point? Like Brave's gonna look at some of the content that you guys have done, even the stuff just from on some of our stuff, and say like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that this happened.
Yeah.
But they'll have access to those memories and stuff. So I think y'all need to get back on it.
I think so too.
I think so.
Yeah, we definitely want to. It's just tough.
Yeah.
You know, with,
Yeah,
like,
well, I
Or
heard
let's start a
now-
podcast, bro.
yeah, a political one.
You ain't down.
Manny looks like so like.
Manny looks so stressed about this. I started like changing my whole view of content when I got out here, and I was like, because I was always real iffy on recording myself, taking pictures of myself, all that kind of stuff. I was like, man, and I just started saying like, I'm just gonna go for it.
Just do it.
And if 50 people listen to it, that's great. It's gonna get something out of me.
Yeah.
Creatively, you know. So our other brother, Ben, he's very into politics. I've always had kind of a heart for the politic game, I guess you would call it.
People in the political
yeah,
spectrum.
I don't want to say I like politics, but I have a heart for the people because I feel the arguments and I listen and I love good debate. You obviously have some views on like the country and just how government is ran and what does that look like in today's world. So the three of us were like jokingly saying like, let's just start like an audio podcast where we just talk about the news and like what's going on. And like, you know, you got Ben and you got Manny and you got me. We're all very different on this.
Yes.
And so we were hanging out and like put a little clip up and I put my phone up and just Ben started talking and then Manny started talking and I started talking. And then
Did you show it to you?
No.
Did you listen to it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh my gosh, it's just the audio.
We
one,
were like
dude.
going
You
in.
guys have to.
I don't know.
I think we should, dude. I think it would be fun.
Manny, what do you think? Manny's
What's your biggest
hesitant.
concern about it?
See, I think I just need to get used. I think I need to get back into like creating content.
There you
and
go.
Being more creative because like honestly, I'm just gonna be honest. This is so awkward for me. Like just to sit here and
Really?
like, be on a microphone, you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
talk.
It is awkward, yeah.
Well, I think. Well, maybe not. It shouldn't be, but.
No,
Kinda
I like this
Well,
one.
kind of goes back to what she
I'm good
said.
in the camera.
Like we would always plan everything, you know.
Right.
So like when
And we get
when
here
I
and we
showed
start
up,
and we're like,
well,
yeah,
when
we're
I showed
starting.
up, I was like, okay, so what are we talking about? Like, do you have like
And I'm
an
like-
itinerary of
Like,
like
we're
what we're
friends.
talking about? You
Nope.
know?
Yeah, we're family. Like we're gonna talk about you guys being here,
Yeah.
and we ended up talking about airlines, and we ended
Well,
up talking
I grew
about.
up watching YouTube, so like whenever
This is my main source of content consumption.
the filming part for me was not that hard. Like it was like the editing. I'm like, okay, I'll film all this stuff, man. You edit it. And he's like, you're so good, because all I would do was watch YouTube growing
Yeah.
up. Watch
Yeah,
podcasts,
same.
That's all.
And
Yeah.
not me. I mean,
I think it
I've
could be
always
done,
been
though.
I've always been the type of person that and I know this is not like a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing either. But I've always been that type of person that everything needs to be so polished. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Sure.
everything needs
Well
to be
put
like,
together.
Well put together.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that you don't say things that you shouldn't be saying.
Yeah,
Welcome
yeah.
to
You know,
my
we were-
life, man.
well, we were
I
talking
feel like
about-
I'm already there.
Well, we were talking about how like you know how I used to edit, where
Yeah.
I would take out all of my ums and all of my.
It had to be like perfectly put together.
Very
Yeah.
polished,
Well, I feel like too, like all of that organization and clean lines and all that stuff that inspires you. That makes you want to work.
yeah.
When it's very like,
'Cause it
well,
wa-
dude, I
it's-
look at your to-do lists and they're
yeah.
very, but that probably makes you go, okay, I want to work now that I actually know what I'm doing. When
Yeah.
it's messy, you don't
Right,
even want to do
yeah.
anything to do with it.
Maybe that's maybe
You could
yeah.
tell if I edited a vlog and if he did.
Very true. yeah.
I don't even want to try and edit a vlog. Oh god, that would be so
Mine is
stressful.
literally just like, it's just, there's no cuts.
Just
It
here's
literally
what
just-
happened.
If it'll be like
It's
one
kinda like a
whole-
podcast.
Yeah.
One whole clip of something, and then the only reason why it cut is because it's something later.
Well,
Nothing else would be cut.
Then there's like a 60-second pause of us not talking, and I'm like, okay,
you're
you
just
need
like
to
this.
cut that out. You know?
I
No,
love
I have a process of editing, and it is annoying when you have these random spots where it's like camera adjustment.
Wait, show
But people
the.
love that, bro.
I know.
Like, people
because
love
it
that.
feels more realistic.
This is what-
because that's what I watch.
Okay, this is what people. I just saw this on TikTok that a lot of people that are like getting really big on TikTok are the FaceTime vlogs, where it
Yes.
feels like you're on FaceTime with them.
Yeah.
And it's a vlog like
Yeah.
that, not like specifically like this the whole time, but you feel like you're just watching somebody engage in their normal conversation. He didn't understand podcasting before like 2 months ago, because I would sit down and I watch the same podcast every single week. I literally subscribe to the Patreon, and he's like, "Why do you watch this, dude? It's just like they're sitting and talking." And I'm like, "I know it feels like I'm in a conversation, but I don't have to think of anything to say."
Yes.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
so
I-
that's why I think
Sure.
like if you, me, and Ben were to start a podcast, we wouldn't do video. First of all, like I think I would actually want to see if
Can you distort my voice though? And,
Yes.
distort your
Yeah,
voice.
distort my
People
voice.
can't recognize
We'll
it.
just take it just like in Home
Yeah, I was
Alone.
gonna say, do you not want to be recognized talking about politics? Is that the biggest
I
thing?
don't know. I just got some. You know, I think we all have
Stresses
our
you
own
out.
views.
No,
Yeah.
but you post on Instagram. all
Yeah,
the
you
time.
do.
you
You're
post
so
stuff,
No,
vocal.
though.
I do not.
You are definitely.
I
vocal,
could
at
tell
least
you
about,
like 5 of your political standards just on your Instagram
okay,
stories.
If you go, no, it's not on my Instagram stories. It's on my Twitter. If you go on my Twitter,
no, your
that's
Instagram
different.
stories too.
No, your
Twitter's a
Instagram.
You
whole different
definitely
world.
Follow
repost.
Manny on Twitter.
People will say stuff. They'll they'll say like, "Oh, I've seen your husband post about like."
I can tell you, you're pro-life. You're Republican.
I would
You're
consider myself Republican.
Okay. Oh,
This
see,
is-
there you
Hey,
go.
this is all stuff that we can get into on Three
Okay,
Brothers.
okay.
Okay.
we'll
So,
see.
I was gonna say,
Plug.
well, this is just the audio, but this is what the
Turn it up all the way.
What is this? The trailer.
Oh,
my
Jesus,
God.
I'm scared.
Oh, maybe not. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, no, maybe not. It's not working.
Oh, it's just the audio.
It
You
might be on
didn't record
Bluetooth.
anything?
Oh.
Yeah. If it is on
Yeah, it
Bluetooth, it
is.
would come through there. Yeah.
Okay.
Here. Hold on. I really think that this could be something. Just to get Ben into it. Just to get Ben into a conversation every week, I think that this would be worth it. Like fun. Yeah.
We're three brothers, and we're talking about politics.
MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution.
The Democrats are clowns. They're being laughed at. He's got way more people on his side this time around than he did last time around.
If he announces that he's going to run, I really think that they're going to pull something out, something stupid to block from even getting on the ballot.
But what's your thoughts about Ron DeSantis as the nominee?
I'm
I think they have
telling
a
you.
better chance of winning with Trump than DeSantis. I think that if DeSantis tries to run against Trump, he will get clobbered. Let me wait till it's my turn. I get past all this the FBI raid and all that stuff. As soon as that stuff's done and over with, then I think he's gonna announce. But bro, we're almost what, 3 weeks after the raid? Nothing's happened. There's nothing going to happen.
There's
I
nothing
think
going
whistleblowers from the FBI are gonna come forward. So check out our new podcast.
Really all stressed, so check out our new podcast.
This fool will be throwing in conspiracy theories. I think this is going on. I'm like, alrighty, thanks for joining us. But I do feel like it is one of those things that, I get your picture perfect polish. Like, if we're going to produce something, it needs to be this. But I'm also like, this guy's going to go talk about politics anyways. You're going to post on Instagram
Anyways.
whatever you said, like not politics, but whatever your thing is. And I'm going to have my views about politics either way. So we're already thinking about it. Chances are we're already talking about it. Why not just talk to each other
That would be
Yeah.
and record it and let everyone listen and judge us from it?
Because, like, I just want friends.
I talk to her about it all the time.
About
And
politics?
you post about it on Instagram too.
No.
We could do a wives
Yes,
episode.
you do.
I posted
That's where
about-
you get into arguments with
I-
people.
I
Leslie even says, "I'm embarrassed that my brother posts on Instagram."
No,
sometimes."
I've only posted about one thing, and I posted about it consistently.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
about abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel very strongly about that.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah, see,
I
even
don't
then,
think I
I feel
posted
like
anything else.
abortion falls into a moral issue sometimes more than a
think-
political issue.
Yes, okay, that's
Do
a
you know
whole
what I
nother
mean?
conversation.
So that's what I'm saying. That's a three brothers conversation. Like, let's get Ben in. Like,
for the
yeah.
podcast.
So stay tuned. That'll be out audio only. 6 episodes. We're gonna do.
You guys should just do a series and
wanna
see how
do-
it goes.
I want to do a half episode. I want to do a half series, 6 episodes audio, and then if we can actually do it, then we'll do like some video cam stuff.
That'd
you
be
know.
cool.
Me and Ben can be in a studio, and it'd be you on a screen right there. Like,
I'll be safe.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but either way, we're family friends. If you guys are gonna come in Hawaii, we'll get content out there,
Yeah.
and we're definitely not gonna bring this setup out there, but we are gonna do some stuff out there.
Yeah.
And we'll be in Florida next month. We're gonna do some conversations down there, and then maybe next week I might have a couple people that are down to get on while I'm in LA. So
You can get,
Oh, yeah, you
can
should,
get a little
for
mic
sure.
for your phone.
That's what I told him. I'm like, you don't even need
Yeah,
all
you
that
don't even
stuff.
need all this stuff.
We could use our phones with little broadcasters.
No,
Sorry.
but this is cool. This is
Well,
this is
for
really
when
cool.
traveling.
Yeah,
Yes.
like if I'm gonna get an interview with like a pastor in LA, like, you know what I mean, like I at least need this, and then I know I can bring these two, and I have these. There's
I
these
think
cables,
a phone is easy.
Well,
and it
watch
has
this, though.
clear audio.
But there's these cables that connect straight into the camera, so you wouldn't even
Nice.
need like a soundboard. So you could do 2 of these and just 1 of those. And thanks
See,
for
this is
being
why I like Billy, because he's, the
Vision, dog.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sees it before like anybody else does. And
Yeah,
it's
well, how
like-
cool
and
is
I'm like,
this?
Yeah,
You
that's
know you
actually-
like that
That's pretty cool.
microphone.
It's tight.
Shout out to
This is cool.
Reporting live.
yeah,
from
we've had
Virginia,
these for a
New
couple
York.
years. Well, next time we get on together, we'll do headphones. We'll see
And
if
we'll be
there's
in
a
Hawaii.
difference.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
on the beach wearing headphones. It's like,
Period.
Oh my gosh, yes, that'd be cool.
yeah. Anything else you want to share? The vlog. Are you guys really going to be out there? Is it something
Oh,
Where?
like you want to tell people listening? Like, check your vlog out.
Oh,
Are you coming back? Is this the
yes.
return?
Watch
Yes,
our
I'm
YouTube
coming back.
channel.
What's your
Yeah.
YouTube channel?
Watch our videos that we already have up.
Yeah. What's the YouTube channel?
Wait, is it?
I forgot.
Maya and Manny.
Golion.
Yeah, Maya and Manny Golion.
Just Maya and Manny Goleon.
Yes.
And watch out because the vlog may be returning.
Amen.
Maybe.
So
That'd be
thanks for
cool.
sitting down with the Heathers, y'all. We love you.
Good job,
That
Fred.
man.
That was great.
That was good.
You are wondering though, like about an itinerary, like where's the 5 questions so I can think about it.
Yeah, I'm always thinking like that.
I think it's better off the cusp. Like you have no idea.
What's up?
That sandwich place that she told us we have to try that they're like.
Yeah.
Order